So you watched the intro and you're still here, which means you're serious about understanding what actually keeps complex projects from falling apart. Good, because today we're answering the most fundamental question: who is a release train engineer? I'm Grace Michaels, and in this episode, we're cutting through the jargon to give you the real definition, not the textbook answer, but the one that actually makes sense. We'll talk about what an RTE is, what they're not, and why this role even exists. So if you're wondering whether this role is right for you, or if you're trying to explain it to someone else, stay with me. All right, let's start with the official answer. A release train engineer is a servant leader and coach for something called an Agile Release Train, or ART for short. Now, what's an ART? Think of it as a long-lived team of teams. Could be 50 people, could be 150, all working together to deliver value to customers. Lots of moving parts, lots of dependencies, and lots of complexity. The RTE is the one making sure all those parts actually move in the same direction. But here's the thing. When most people hear train engineer, they think of someone driving the train, right? Controlling where it goes and pulling the levers. That is not what this is. Here's what an RTE really does. You're not a project manager barking orders, and you're not the person with all the answers. You aren't directing what teams work on or how they do their work. You are the person creating the conditions for teams to do their best work. What does that mean? It means you're removing obstacles that are slowing teams down. You're facilitating the hard conversations that need to happen. You're coaching people through new ways of thinking and helping teams reflect on their performance to improve. You're not there to control, you are there to enable. And if that sounds touchy-feely to you, trust me, it's one of the hardest jobs you'll ever do. Because getting 10 teams to align, commit, and deliver together takes real skill. That takes patience. And it takes a completely different mindset than most leadership roles, which is exactly what we're going to talk about in the next video. So that's the foundation. An RTE is a servant leader who enables teams to deliver value together, not by controlling, but by coaching, facilitating, and removing barriers. But here's the question: what does it actually take to do this well? What are the attributes that make an RTE effective? That's what we're covering next, because knowing the role is one thing, but having what it takes to succeed in it is something else entirely. Before you go, drop a comment below. What's your biggest question about the RTE role? What are you still unclear on? Make sure you're following this series so you don't miss the next video, where we break down the 6 key attributes every RTE needs. See you in the next one.